Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures. Today we got a nice looking box in the mail from Warlord Games. We got Warlords of Erehwon's Oni Ogres, which is a bit of a alliteration there, but anyway, nice big Oni. And you guys know I probably dig Oni, and I'm going to bust out a bunch of other Oni after I've got these guys together, but they have extra limbs, which is an interesting touch. I'm not sure who sculpted these, other than the fact that they are from Warlord. You get 3 in a box, and they've got big, massive Konobo there. Oh, they are metal. I was going to say, I wonder if they're going to be resin or metal. But that answers that. Full disclosure, I have not had a chance to try out Warlords of Erehwon. You guys know I'm more into the skirmish-style games, but I am a sucker for mythological monsters, particularly of Japan, so I couldn't resist these. It's pretty nice sculpt quality there. I'm sure it'll help with a nice prime job. You know what? I think I will prime these before I put them back on camera. It might help a little bit. I dig this guy. This guy looks cool. Remind me a bit of the Oni that were with Cool Mini's Rising Sun. Is it Rising Sun or Rising Suns? I don't remember. 40mm bases. And our friend with his big old sake gourd. They do have the integral bases, so if you want to, you know, put them all together into a unit, you are more than able to do that without a whole bunch of work there. Only one model needs a gluing, so that's kind of nice actually. And it's a pretty simple job from the looks of things. Obviously we're going to have to get that flash off of there. He's going to have one hand holding the club and then the other hands are pointing. So just a quick tertiary glance at how they stack up to a human model. I'm curious. Big, not gigantically big. But Warlord's models tend to be on a little bit smaller scale and a more traditional 25mm, so maybe I should grab myself a Frostgrave model. That might be a more apt comparison there. Regardless, I'm going to grab some primer, shake it up, and spray these guys and get our one friend glued all together here, and we'll take a look at how they turn out, because I love me some multi-arm monsters. Okay, we got our Oni all put together, we got them primed up, and now we can take a nice look at them. So they definitely look like they've been traditionally sculpted. I don't know why I think that. I could be totally wrong. Something about them says traditional sculpt to me. We have our drunkard friend here with 3 arms and his pipe that he's smoking. Have him on a 32mm base. 40mm. This guy here is on a 32mm base. And he fits well. He's just chilling. He just abides. And then we have the lopsided, I'm going to point in that general direction guy with his club ready. I dig the 3 arms. I really do. It's just, they don't scream overtly Oni to me. The faces, yes. The horns, yes. The 3 arms, I don't know. They throw me off. I was trying to think, you know, these are for Warlords of Erehwon, so I don't have a whole lot of plastic stuff from Warlord. I'm kind of curious, like, what kind of armies they suggest you use. I grabbed a Ashigaru from Tales of Honor, which they did produce, and they still actually produce this kit. He is plastic from the old War Games factory molds. And you can see these guys are significantly taller than him. He is a little on the shrimpy side, though. Keep that in mind. If we have our Inquisitor friend, Witch Hunter, whatever he is there to accompany him, you can get a better idea. I'm going to go with the larger bases. I'm not sure how I'm going to base them 100% yet, but I definitely feel like they need something to bump them up, you know. Grabbing a couple other models, another Metal Test of Honor figure, an old Clan War model. They don't get as imposing at that point. A Bushido model. Bushido's got some nice Oni too. Cobra mode Ashigaru here, ready to defend his swamplands. So I think size-wise, they look okay. It's just, I think there's not a whole lot of options available. I went ahead and grabbed a few other Oni models, and I stayed away from the printed stuff this time. I figure, you know, let's look at just actual physical releases. So, well, this guy was actually a physical printed copy, but I know he is available in a STL file these days. This is from Titan Forge, and you can see here, he's got the kind of size that I kind of expect for an Oni model. These guys definitely look like they could roll with him. An older Wrath of Kings model I painted years ago. I think these guys make pretty decent Oni if you want something in plastic. But they're a bit too steampunkish. They have all kinds of weird prosthetic limbs. They're big, but they're getting a little bit harder to find as well. So something to keep in mind. But, oh, you know what, here, let's get another Warlord figure in there. Those poor Imperials are just kind of shrimpy. Let's see some other models. Now, in my opinion, some of the best Oni were the No from Relic Knights. And I painted this a long time ago, like around the time the Kickstarter fulfilled. I don't even know what year that was anymore. But again, they're really big too. I don't know. I mean, if you're going to be basing multi-base units, that might be something worth thinking about. Another of the Relic Knights, Hatria. Again, I painted these a long time ago. Really big model. But if you're going to go big, in my opinion, one of the best. Oh, shoot, you know what? I have the one dude that's up on the metal dog thing. Oh, shoot, I don't even know his name. I don't even know this guy's name. This right here is probably one of my all-time favorite Oni models. This is also from Relic Knights. Nothing super overtly high-tech. He's just got a big, huge metal club. He's got the face mask. He's super shiny because I tried to paint him and seal him years and years ago. But he is probably one of my all-time favorites. Again, he is really big, though. Also from Relic Knights. Shoot, I don't even remember his name. But you know what? I mean, honestly, Oni are kind of hard to come by. I think if you wanted to mix these guys in, obviously with units of other figures, they'd look pretty cool. I think as a unit on their own, they'd work great. I think where they would really shine, though, is with 15mm stuff. And I know Battle Valor Games had a line that I believe they were licensing at one point. I don't know if they have it anymore, but I know they did have a few Oni in 15mm. But I mean, honestly, if you were going to play like Sengoku Monster Hunter from Alternative Armies, which I'll put a link to below as well, really cool rule set for 15mm stuff. Look at this. I mean, now they're getting impressive. These are like just giants at this point. Is this guy from like Blue Moon or something? He's old. Anyway, I think with 15mm or maybe like 1/72 scale stuff, I think these guys are just going to be absolutely phenomenal and perfect for their role. I mean, just big, monstrous demons, you know, stomping their way through the table looking for tasty baby belly buttons. I always read that story with my kids. Anyway, so nice looking kit. Only downside for me, the size and the fact that they're in metal and they're all limited pose. I want more, but that's just me. At least there are other options, and I think if you're going to be running a big horned red ogre horde, which I have in the past, I think they are great models to complement, supplement, and interact with in your army. So, something to think about. We'll put a link down below to Warlord Games as well, so you can take a look at their Warlords of Erehwon rules and see if it's something up your alley. And hopefully they'll be having some kind of fancy sale, and you can get yourself a whole pile of goodies. With that said, this has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we will see you back here soon. Bye-bye.